Town Biz. All right, check this out. All right, so well, it appears. Check this out. It appears that new evidence has surfaced, or old evidence that was suppressed and wasn't allowed in the original court case, the original hearing with Tory Lanez. As you guys know, Tory Lanez is serving a 10-year bid for the alleged shooting, in which it was always alleged. So now you have a guy that willing to come forward. His testimony, or basically his statement, matches those of one who testified earlier that they saw two women fighting. So it looks to me that Tory Lanez, and I find that funny that he was on the verge of getting a new trial possibly, and then all of a sudden he almost ends up dead. At the end of the day, that was a hit on him. Somebody called a hit out on him, and they said that and a couple of people that was in the facility that he was in said that everything was going good. They said he was looking out for people. They said he was taking care of people. My thing is, I'm gonna say this once again, why was he in, you know what I'm saying, in GP? He should have been in PC the whole time because of his celebrity status. But nevertheless, it appears that Megan Thee Stallion possibly lied on Tory Lanez, or basically doesn't look like it. She flat out lied. She perjured herself. And the thing is, she was allowed to perjure herself. Now, Tory Lanez hopefully can be freed. He needs to get out of jail immediately. And he's in California. And I know the higher ups may not get involved, but I do think, based off the severity of what's going on with Tory Lanez, I do think that Governor Gavin Newsom should send some people down there to make sure he's okay. But keep in mind what was said by Tory Lanez's father when he was wrongfully convicted. Now, keep in mind, they found no DNA evidence linking him to having a gun. And many people believed that Kelsey was the shooter. She was given immunity for some reason. And Kelsey, in certain live streams, she kind of hinted that she was the shooter and that Tory Lanez wasn't the shooter. And then they played this bogus ass edited like phone call between her and Tory Lanez that sounded like he was insinuating, but he really wasn't. He never said in that video that he shot anybody. But then, you know, people took it and ran with it. So now that it's looking like that Tory Lanez and people with common sense who followed this case, like I said, were shocked that he was convicted based off so much circumstantial evidence. No audio, no video. No, you know, no powder burns from gun, no gunshot powder burns. Because when you fire a gun, you know, you have gunpowder stains. Like, it's not going to be visibly, but they can run tests to see if you fired a gun if you don't have no gloves on. And then depending on what type of gloves you have on, they still can find it. So you have to have on some leather gloves and stuff. So now that all this evidence is starting to come out, what does this say? Are you Megan Thee Stallion fans? And particularly, should I say you particularly black man haters, and then some of you fun boys that's Megan Thee Stallion fans, are y'all gonna retract some of the videos you made? Is Tory Lanez gonna get a public apology? Tory Lanez hopefully can get out of jail pretty soon. And if I'm Tory Lanez, I would file a $500 million lawsuit against the state of California. This wasn't about like being against Megan Thee Stallion. This wasn't a battle of the sexes. This was just about the truth. Now, a lot of people tried to make it a battle of the sexes or protect black women. So once again, you have more visible proof that no, under no circumstances, believe all women. Which, that sounds stupid anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's some misandrous shit. So because she a woman, she's telling the truth. And I just went on Ticket's channel, and I gave my opinion, and a couple of people got upset, about the whole Cassie thing. I don't believe Cassie is the victim that she wants people to make it out to be, that she just went through all this turmoil. She could have left whenever she wanted to, and she stayed there for years. All this stuff about her being 19 and all this kind of stuff. Okay, well, the feds got Diddy now. You could have went to the feds whenever you want. All this stuff about the police on the payroll and all this kind of stuff, you could have left whenever you wanted to. At the end of the day, yeah, she took the ass whoopings, but she liked that lifestyle too. So she was trying to have it both ways, literally and figuratively. But nevertheless, this isn't about her. I may speak on the Diddy thing later on, but I want to speak about Megan Thee Stallion. So once again, Megan Thee Stallion been sleeping good at night, continuing to do shows and make money, knowing that she sent the innocent black man to jail. She sent the innocent, let that sink in. She sent an innocent black man to jail. She sent, I'm going to say this again, and my Dr. Umar, she sent an innocent black man to jail. But I know what she'll try to do. If they start to put heat on her, she gonna say, oh, well, I was drunk and all that. And I'm going to tell you, this goes from the top up. And I'm going to say this once again. Go Google what Tory Lanez's father said. I do believe that Joe Camel looking motherfucker is involved in this. His rat informant, and then the other lady, and then a few other people. But like I said before, Megan Thee Stallion sent the innocent black man to jail. She knew all along it was Kelsey that shot her. We all knew. It was just common sense. It was common sense. They didn't have one bit of evidence to link Tory Lanez to that shooting. So like I said, if I'm Tory Lanez, when I get out of jail, Tory Lanez, we need to push for Tory Lanez to be released from jail immediately. Maybe I need to contact Gavin Newsom and have Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom can release Tory Lanez from jail and give him a full-fledged pardon. And then, and Megan Thee Stallion should be brought up on perjury charges. She told a flat-out lie, but she changed her story anyway. She originally said that Tory Lanez didn't shoot her. And then all of this said, oh, he shot me. So for the last couple of years, Megan Thee Stallion been sleeping good at night, knowing that she lied on a black man, on a brother. Tory Lanez need to sue everybody. He need to sue Megan Thee Stallion for defamation of character. Megan Thee Stallion's ass need to be in jail because she perjured herself. I don't think she was given immunity. They can't do nothing to Kelsey. Kelsey got immunity, but Megan Thee Stallion perjured herself. She lied on Tory Lanez. So is you simps, you Captain Saber hoes, and you black man haters, and you fun boys, are y'all gonna hold Megan Thee Stallion accountable? Are y'all gonna sit up there and just be quiet? We need to push for Governor Gavin Newsom to release Tory Lanez from prison, and he should be given a full pardon. And the dude that said that his conscience was eating him up, he said he didn't sign no NDAs, none of this kind of stuff. So like I said before, let's see what Megan Thee Stallion says in the next few days. So now we know, once again, I got to start my shit. Megan Thee Stallion is a liar. She lied on Tory Lanez. She sent the innocent black man to jail, who almost was fucking killed. But anyway, I'm out, y'all.